What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have an amazing news. I have some details that were disclosed by George Palikaras, why he didn't do anything in regards to stop the illegal activity of FINRA in regards to MMTLP spin-off. On top of that, he also disclosed his position and what should we do in order to solve this problem. And this information is really amazing. On top of that, I will show you how this entire information tied up together with other market makers and authorities, and how these authorities are trying to escape from this saga. And at the end of this video, as usual, I will share my personal story. And guys, it is still very important for me. That is why please stay tuned and watch this video till the very end. And before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and hit the like button for me. And guys, I have to say that after I made my yesterday's video, I received a lot of letters, a lot of comments with your support, and for me it is the most crucial part of my work, and I have to say that I will continue to do it, and I will be with you till the very end, till the victory of MMTLP community. So, and just 2 seconds about my health. I'm not so good. I'm still in not the best shape, let's put it this way, but I will continue to do my videos. So, and let's start with the news itself. You know, and you probably already seen this tweet that was made by George Palikaras. He published it just a couple of days ago in response to this tweet that was written by Joanna R. Intel. And Joanna wrote, MMAT shareholder letter release, call to action. And this letter is dedicated to ask MMAT board of directors for information and clarity. And I didn't cover it in my yesterday's video because I had a lot of news to do. And previously I didn't do it because I was in hospital. But for now, let me show you that George Palikaras responded to this tweet, and he answered just in general. He wrote just a general answer. I don't think that it might be interesting for MMTLP shareholders, but let me quote just one part. Open dialogue is the key. Very inspired by the commitment and depth of your fellow retail shareholders to better understand the company's new direction. Thank you. And he says that he's open to communicate, and a lot of people think that it is a good sign, and definitely it is. But the most crucial part, guys, is right here. In the comment section you can find several very important and interesting questions, and George Palikaras answered to these questions. Let me show you first of all this one. Aaron Chow wrote this. Now that you are past your quiet period, are you going to comment on your and MMAT's decision to not stop the MMTLP spin-out to address FINRA's U3 halt? Or is your position that you have wiped your hands clean of it and MMTLP's shareholder are their own to deal with things? And George Palikaras answered this. I have made myself available to Congress and regulators. I am ready whenever asked to provide complete assistance and all information related to the U3 events from my perspective. You and others need to know MMAT and the next breach have the legal power to share information on what exactly happened, which is currently considered company confidential by them. Look for answers from those who hold the information hostage. You could consider writing a letter like the one shared today, and could be signed by many MMTLP shareholders as an approach addressing it to both NBH and MMAT managements. So, very good, again, very good answer, but it is generic answer. And let me show you further. Aaron also asked, thank you for your response. I agree that questions should be asked of current management. However, you were MMAT's CEO for 10 months post-MMTLP halt. It is a shame you weren't interested in such transparency and dialogue when you were still in a position to legally provide answers. And guys, this answer is crucial. Thank you for your message. It's crucial to understand that during my tenure as CEO and following the MMTLP halt, my actions and decisions were guided by commitment to the company's and all stakeholders' best interest. And guys, I completely agree with George Palikaras and I trust him for 100% in this statement. However, the changes on the board introduced a paradigm shift in communication policies, directly impacting the nature and scope of information that could be disclosed, which became extremely conservative in nature. And this is the crucial part. You know that MMAT changed its board of directors right after the youth recall in the very beginning of 2023. And this was, by the way, this was the reason why Richard Hoffman, let me show you his Twitter account, why Richard Hoffman sold all of his MMAT shares, and he sold it in red. And in one of his videos, he explained his position because of the lack transparency from MMAT board of directors, and he doesn't believe the new board of directors. So it is quite indicative. And by the way, I highly suggest you to subscribe to his YouTube channel and to follow his Twitter account, because he has a lot of very interesting and important information for MMTLP community. So let me show you the next part of George Palikaras' tweet. He said, despite numerous efforts to maintain an open dialogue, these policy changes significantly restricted the ability to share insights as freely as I believed was necessary. This included the infamous NBH presentation promised and never delivered, despite having a complete presentation deck ready to go. And I remember this presentation. You know that this presentation was sent to Congress, and we had an information about this presentation before it was sent, but no one have seen this presentation. So this was not a matter of personal preference, but a directive from the new governance structure, which I was obliged to follow. The perception that I lacked interest in transparency is unfortunate and does not align with my values, intentions, or efforts. So guys, I think it is crystal clear that George Palikaras, he didn't have the power to disclose any information, because he was a CEO, but the board of directors restricted him to do these actions. And guys, I think it is time to ask a board of directors why did they do it. And I think we have to know who was the initiator of this position. And for now, let me show you even more details from George Palikaras. I have to say that he said a lot during last couple of days. So let me show you this tweet that was published just yesterday by Southern Oracle 6. And he wrote, George, I heard the story on this image of yourself in front of FINRA. Was it open the day you were there? And he refers to the tweet that was published by George Palikaras back in January 27th of 2023. And George published his own photo in front of FINRA's office, and he wrote, outside FINRA headquarters in DC last month. I don't need to join anything at this stage or show off to anyone. Make your own conclusions. What you can believe is that work is ongoing and Metamaterials Tech is focused on advancing our business plan to deliver shareholder value. And let me show you what did George Palikaras wrote just several hours ago. He said, I went to the headquarters. The security guard at the reception told me that all staff were forced to work from home due to MMTLP threats. So, for now, it is quite interesting fact. First fact that we didn't know that FINRA forced to work from home because of the MMTLP halt. Let me quote you further. I later had a call with FINRA's ombudsman, Sarah Jill, giving you a name if you don't believe me, and you can call and verify it. I asked questions regarding the youth halt and agreed on next actions which I cannot disclose. So he still has some kind of NDA, and he cannot tell all the story. But guys, believe me, it is more than enough. This information that I just showed you is more than enough to make a conclusion who is the wrongdoer. Next one. Perhaps FINRA could be asked nicely by Next Bridge shareholders to release all emails between me and them since September 2022. Better yet, they seem to be open to sharing emails between them and Next Bridge Hydrocarbons. So, in the name of transparency, they should be able to release all emails between me, Rice, our legal teams, and etc. prior to the U3 halt, and any comes between us after U3 until today. So, in my opinion, it is the direct call to action to file a new FOIA letters, to file new requests according to FOIA Act. And we have to see these letters in order to add these letters to potential and current lawsuits. And in my opinion, it is a big step towards the resolution of problem. We know that George Palikaras didn't have any chances to halt, to stop the MMTLP spin-off, but he tried to do his best. Even this picture proves his words, because he was at FINRA and he tried to ask why it is happening, because he didn't have any chances to change the corporate action, first corporate action that was published by FINRA. Then FINRA added another one that brought even more gibberish into this process. And based on this gibberish, guys, they implemented the U3 halt. And 15 months after this halt, we are still there. And in my opinion, for now, George tells us a lot. So, let me show you another quite interesting update from RareDD. You know, RareDD just about a month ago published a huge video, about 2 hours long video about MMTLP saga. But here he published another 10 minutes long part of this video, and it explains a lot about the communications between the wrongdoers, the persons like R. Rubinstein, Brendan Kochkodin, Charles Gasparina, James J. Angel, and others. And let me quote you this. New video, MMTLP, the red flags ignored by the SEC. We know the SEC moves slow, but we also know that MMTLP has been on their radar since at least 2021. Is the SEC taking the investigation seriously? They have noticed the links between FINRA, R. Rubinstein, and those that attempt to disparage the MMTLP community. 1, 2, or even 3 of these links could have been written off as a coincidence, but one by one, after doing some digging, they all appear to lead back to R. Rubinstein and his companies. Don't believe me? Just watch this short 10 minutes video and see for yourself. And unfortunately, I cannot show you this video because of the potential copyright issues, and I highly suggest you to watch this video because it is a brilliantly made 10 minutes gem that describes all the relationships in between the wrongdoers. On top of that, guys, let me show you this. Financial Service GOP published this tweet 13 hours ago. New Republicans on the House Financial Service Committee and House AG GOP sent a letter to SEC Chairman Gary Gensler, urging his agency to clarify its position with respect to SPBD Prometheum's custody of Ethereum. Read more. And here is the screenshot that we already seen. We know that Financial Service GOP doesn't like how Gary Gensler works. And definitely it is another chance to ask him about all the issues in his agency. And let me show you what did Stephanie wrote in response. Are you really? Because the amount of corruption in the stock market would indicate the opposite. You have countries banning the predatory shorting that is destabilize their markets and stealing from their citizens. SEC, Gary Gensler, and FINRA have done everything to ignore the MMTLP 65,000 plus investors that have been held hostage in U3 halt for over a year. Not to mention all of other tickers that are being manipulated into penny stocks. Things need to change. People are angry. So I have nothing to say on top of this tweet. And yes, we have a lot of pieces of this puzzle, and we are putting this puzzle all these pieces together and we see the bigger picture. For now, our main goal is to show this picture to Congress members, and this job is very important, and Don Fis is trying to do it right now. On top of that, we have to show this information through the lawsuits, and all of the lawyers from our side are trying to do this. And from our part, from the regular MMTLP shareholder, despite I'm not an MMTLP shareholder, but I feel myself as a part of this community, we have to spread this information to as many people as we can. That's why, guys, please share this video on any social media that you have, and hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born around